What if I told you that your biggest decision today isn't the one you'll make at work, it's the very first one you make after opening your eyes? Before you've spoken a single word, before you've even left your bed, your brain has already chosen the kind of person you'll become for the rest of the day. It sounds impossible, doesn't it? Yet millions of people unknowingly lose this battle every single morning. They reach for their phone. They scroll without thinking. They chase tiny moments of pleasure that disappear within seconds. It feels harmless, almost automatic. But beneath that simple habit, something much bigger is happening. Your brain is quietly learning that comfort should always come before effort, that easy rewards are more valuable than meaningful progress. And the frightening part? The more often you repeat this pattern, the less your brain wants to do anything difficult. Have you ever noticed how impossible it feels to focus on important work after spending just a few minutes on social media? Or why reading a book suddenly feels boring, while watching short videos for an hour feels effortless? Most people blame themselves. They think they're lazy. They think they've lost their discipline. But what if the problem isn't your motivation at all? What if your brain is simply doing exactly what it was designed to do? Your mind doesn't wake up every morning asking, "How can I make you successful?" It asks a much older question: where can I find the fastest reward with the least amount of effort? And in today's world, that reward is always waiting, one notification away, one swipe away, one tap away. Thousands of years ago, this instinct helped human beings survive. Finding food quickly, conserving energy, and avoiding unnecessary risks kept our ancestors alive. But the modern world has changed faster than the human brain has evolved. Today, you don't need to hunt for food, yet your brain still hunts for easy dopamine. Every notification, every like, every short video, every sugary breakfast sends the same message to your nervous system: take the easy reward now. Your brain isn't trying to destroy your future. It's trying to save energy using an ancient survival system that no longer fits the world you live in. And unless you understand this invisible battle, you'll spend years believing you're fighting laziness, when you're actually fighting millions of years of human evolution. The Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." Every morning, before logic fully wakes up, your subconscious quietly takes control. It doesn't ask what kind of future you want, it asks what feels familiar. And if your mornings have always started with easy pleasure, your brain will keep pushing you toward the same routine. This is why changing your life feels so difficult. You're not just fighting bad habits, you're challenging an identity your mind has repeated for years. The moment you reach for your phone without thinking, your subconscious receives a message: comfort comes first. Repeat that message every day, and eventually it becomes part of who you believe you are. That's why success isn't destroyed by one bad decision, it slowly disappears through hundreds of small, unconscious choices. Modern neuroscience explains this through the brain's reward prediction system. Dopamine isn't simply the chemical that makes you feel good, it's the chemical that teaches your brain what is worth repeating. Every notification, every short video, every sugary breakfast gives your brain a fast reward without requiring meaningful effort. The problem isn't that dopamine is bad. The problem is that your brain begins expecting rewards before you've earned them. Over time, normal activities, reading, studying, exercising, building a business, or learning a new skill, feel unusually difficult because they can't compete with instant stimulation. Your attention becomes weaker, your patience becomes shorter, and your ability to enjoy slow progress slowly disappears. This is why so many people feel busy all day, yet accomplish almost nothing that truly changes their lives. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius believed that freedom begins the moment you stop obeying every impulse your mind creates. He understood something science now confirms: every time you resist an easy reward, you strengthen the part of your brain responsible for discipline, focus, and long-term thinking. In other words, your first decision each morning is never just a small habit, it is a vote for the person you are becoming. When you choose instant pleasure, you're training your brain to avoid discomfort. But when you choose patience over impulse, purpose over distraction, and discipline over convenience, you're sending a completely different message: I control my mind. My mind does not control me. That invisible shift may seem small today, but repeated every morning, it quietly transforms the way you think, work, and live. Here's the good news: your brain is not permanently wired to chase instant rewards. Thanks to neuroplasticity, it is constantly reshaping itself based on what you repeatedly do. In other words, every morning gives you a brand new opportunity to retrain your mind. Tomorrow, before you touch your phone, pause for just 30 seconds. Take one deep breath. Drink a glass of water. Step outside if you can. Ask yourself one simple question: What's one difficult thing I can do before I reward myself? It doesn't have to be something extraordinary. Read 5 pages. Stretch for 5 minutes. Write down your top priority. The goal isn't to be perfect. The goal is to teach your brain that effort comes before entertainment. Every time you delay an easy reward, you strengthen your ability to focus, build discipline, and take control of your own decisions. It may feel uncomfortable at first, but discomfort is often the first sign that your brain is growing, not failing. Think about the life you truly want. Almost every meaningful achievement, building a successful career, starting a business, getting healthier, mastering a skill, or creating financial freedom, requires one thing that instant rewards can never give you: patience. The world around you is designed to steal your attention because attention has become one of the most valuable currencies on earth. Every app, every notification, and every endless scroll competes for your focus. If you don't consciously protect your mornings, someone else will happily program your mind before you've even had the chance to think for yourself. The people who accomplish extraordinary things aren't necessarily more intelligent than everyone else. They've simply learned to guard the first moments of their day because they understand a powerful truth: whoever controls your attention, eventually controls your future. The philosopher William James, often called the father of modern psychology, once wrote, "The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another." That choice begins the moment you wake up. Every morning, your brain quietly asks a question: will we chase comfort today, or will we build a better future? The answer isn't found in one dramatic decision. It's found in the small choices nobody else sees. The first click. The first habit. The first 5 minutes. Protect those moments, and you'll slowly transform the rest of your day, and eventually, your life. Because success is rarely created by one extraordinary action. It's built through ordinary decisions repeated with extraordinary consistency. If this message changed the way you see your mornings, comment, "I choose discipline." And subscribe to The Human Code, where psychology, philosophy, and self-mastery reveal the hidden patterns shaping your mind, so you can finally take control of your future.